Storms to alert you first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3. Weather coverage you can count on.
Welcome back and happy Sunday. Also happy last hour of Easter.
Yep.
And what a beautiful day for Easter it was today.
Man, couldn't have been any better. I mean, I was telling you that it was going to be a little cloudier than it was on Saturday, a little breezier, but overall, we still had plenty of sunshine in the Med City, so we're going to relive Easter here in a time lapse. This is around 5 a.m. We're watching the moon set, and then, of course, the clouds came. But we did get plenty of that sunshine poking through all the clouds, and then the clouds, well, they continued moving in as we headed into the evening. It's difficult to see here, but they're definitely there, and with them comes the chance for a little bit of rain. We'll touch on that in a moment, though, but look at these temperatures. This is what I was showing right before the commercial break. So many 70s on the board today. Charles City hit 70, 71 in Mason City, 70 in Forest City, Albert Lee, Austin, Owatonna, Winona, La Crosse getting to 72, and even these 68s looking pretty fantastic. Yes, it was a beautiful day, and even now these temperatures, they haven't fallen by too much. All right, okay, they've fallen by quite a bit. We've now on the green side, but they're still quite mild here, even at 11 o'clock. 55 degrees in Rochester, Preston, Northwood 52, so a little cooler in Mason City. Albert Lee has cooled down as well, at the start of the show was sitting at 61, now at 59. And there's a reason for that, and that's because the rain has started to move in. We're not talking about any crazy washouts or anything like that, but as this rain moves through, we do have cooler air going with it. So temperatures will ultimately be able to fall back around that 50 to 45 degree mark, kind of in between there, but they are going to go right back up as we head into our Monday. By 10 a.m. we're back to 56 degrees, and we're not stopping there. Satellite and radar here showing off that rain I mentioned. Again, not a ton of it, and where it is falling, we're looking at anywhere from light to moderate rain showers. So places like Albert Lee, now getting some of that rainfall, now feeling some of the cooler air dropping from the 60s back to the 50s, still again quite warm. And zooming a little further to the south here, and we can see that Mason City will be next in receiving some of this rainfall as it heads in from the west. Now Sky Tracker 3 shows that line of rain as well. Again, not super widespread, but something to note, especially if you do have to go out anytime during the overnight hours. You may run into some of this rain. That was 3 a.m. This is 5 a.m. So it does linger into our Monday morning commute. Some of us could be needing that umbrella here as we're getting around 9 a.m., especially in places like Cresco, Decorah, New Hampton. But it's moving out, and as it does, we're starting to get some sunshine for places like Albert Lee, Rochester, Austin, and by the time we get to the afternoon, we are all looking at that healthy bit of sunshine. So here's another way of looking at that timeline for the rain. It's not going to be very long, and it will be on the light side, so we do have that possibility for a few showers during the morning commute. But after those move away, the sunshine comes out, and look at these temperatures just taking off. Now, we're not necessarily done with rain chances after we get through into our Monday morning. As we get later into the week, they start to come back, and those rain chances do come with some changes, which are outlined here on the 7-day forecast where the weekend is always in view. Before we get to them, let's take a peek at what we've got coming our way over the next couple days. Check it out, all of this sunshine, these temperatures rising. I was talking about going from warm to hot. Wednesday, Thursday, I bet a lot of us get into the 80s. Right now, though, I've got very close to that. Probably a little warmer further to the south. Now, as for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, well, you can see the changes right there, Alex. The rain comes in, our temperatures start knocking back down, and we'll be back to near normal by the time we get to next weekend with rain. So not quite as great as this one was.
So really take advantage of the next few days of that warm, sunny weather.
You really have to, because it'll come back, but it's just nice to have it this early in the season.
It really is. Thanks, Sarah.
Of course.